Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Steam for Sunday, September 13th. I'm your host, Ramon Scott. Still alone here. Soon, hopefully, be joined by Mindy Hahn. Today, we're going to give away live free sports picks as usual. I'm watching USA basketball. Not good. Not good, everybody. This is not good today. Look, it's easy to say last time. Maybe they can come back, but right now, I think we can sit here and open the show with Colorado like every other show, but let's just talk live here. What's going on? USA down 16 to Lithuania. Late move came in on Lithuania. USA's going to have problems offensively, I would think, throughout this game. Just looking at what Lithuania is dealing on them right now. 16-point lead. Battle of undefeateds here in the qualification round, and they're flashing. Maybe Edwards can get it going again like he did in the game where they struggled, but we'll see. USA in trouble. Hi, everybody. What a day yesterday. Boy, I wish it was NFL football today. That was so tasty yesterday. Hope everyone did well. Wins and losses notwithstanding. Hey, what was the biggest story yesterday in college football outside of Boulder or Fort Worth, we should say, but we know Boulder. We know Colorado was the story. Like them or not, whatever. It's hard not to like the style of play, right? I mean, who doesn't want to get out there and play quickly, get up to the line of scrimmage, look crisp? That's what you want from a well-coached team, right? I mean, we put so much emphasis on what Dion is doing, but let's give a lot of credit to the staff that he's put. That's part of it, right? When you're putting together you not only got to get top recruits, you should have great assistants as well. And of course, he's going to get a lot of people who want to coach with him, who want this experience. Colorado's not going to win the national. They're not going to win the Big 12. Doesn't matter. That was total. Boulder is back, and that's what you want in college football. That's a great program, a great town to have college football. They were down too long in Boulder. Who remembers back in the day, Colorado would play huge games, great games. Hello to Ron here today, ready for the action. Hope everything's going well. And Blake here. It's Blake and me, and Blake and Ron and I. We can just sit back and have a conversation. And hope we get some folks to join us today. I don't know if our ratings are going down without Mindy, but we'll get her back very, very soon. Hopefully, a 10-day hiatus. If you're just joining us, Mindy been out for a while here, and moving forward, we may have some changes, but we'll tell you about that. I mean, it really has to do with the time of the year, the football, and all that. And man, it just, like I said, right, we really wish there was more football. There is football today, let's face it. We've got 3 more football games. Just keep one TV ready, one monitor ready for your football games. There'll be one game on all day long. That's fine. That's cool. We've got other sports to talk about. We'll try to go down this full Major League Baseball card today. The 3 college games, WNBA, there's a CFL game, there's some tennis. What else do you want to talk about? Hi to okay, and solo as well. All right. Good to see you guys. We'll let some people roll in. We'll go over to Tony'sPicks.com, see who did well. I swept the board in the UFC. I had a real good day with those UFC picks. College, I wish I knew today what I didn't know yesterday. But we'll see moving forward in college football. Winners and losers. We'll take a look at Tony T was the big winner yesterday. I'm going to just say it right now. Let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com as everyone starts to stroll in here. And I'll just show you guys. Thanks, Berkey. Hello. Nice to have you. And appreciate your comments. Thomas Lewis. Hello. What is the Discord the secret chat? Join me in the Discord. That's where the free winners are. And, well, we're in action right now, I believe, in the Discord with Discord picks in the FIBA World Cup. We gave out a pick in the Discord this morning on the game going on, not the U.S. game. We didn't give anything out in that game, but we do have the Serbia and Dominican Republic under, and we might have a little sweat here uh, in that one. Moving here with Serbia up by 21 here in the third quarter. So, hello to you folks coming in. I'm heading over to Tony'sPicks.com just to get the commercial out of the way, let you guys know that really what we're here for is to deliver live free sports picks here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, but it is in promotion of our website, Tony'sPicks.com. We're a multi-handicapper website featuring handicappers in our industry. Take a look at who we have. Terrell Westbrook is here today. Everybody's Michigan. All right. Man, I'd like to go over all the games yesterday. Hey, how about Tony T? 6-1 day yesterday, including that late winner on Wyoming. He had Wyoming with the points, but how about Wyoming beating Texas Tech yesterday at home? That was a winner for Tony T yesterday with his premium picks, just part of it. Look at Tony's record there yesterday with that 6-1 performance. Give you some others that he had. Toledo yesterday was a pretty strong pick for certain in that one. Nick Lagaretto 7-4-1. Sean Dinwiddie won his only play on the huge opening Saturday. Sean came with it with a play and won. The VIP account 2-1. Tim Irwin 2-1. Joseph Schultz 3-2. And our morning steam team squeaked out a profit yesterday. Results I think were pretty mixed over there for us. We did have some baseball as well, but it felt good to get a good start. And of course, Mindy and I are going to deal in some pretty high volume on a day like today. On a day like yesterday, we're not going to come in with just a couple of plays with so many plays to choose from. I mean, you've got to be able to find some premium pick winners, or in this case, some premium picks. And morning steam finishing in the green. Don't see me up there, but I'm going to make a big run here today. Keep my good month going. Let's take a look. Collins Brown having a good month. He's been the leader, up 16 units over the last 7 days. Tony T, he's up over 830. He's at 837 over the last 7 days. Good job, guys. Over the last 30 days, it's still our morning steam team, up nearly 19 units over the last 30 days. Myself and Mindy were still plugging away, get her updates every day with her picks, and I match them up against what I did on the show and also what she had, because she would lead in, right? And if my pick does agree with her, even though I'm giving it on the show, just my pick here, a lot of times, remember, I'm pivoting from Mindy if I don't agree with her, or maybe I'm saving it for a premium or have a better play on the side or total, whatever. But Mindy's sending me a play and I agree with it. We're including it in the package here right now. And just give you folks, you subscribers, make sure you're getting our best plays. That might be, I still think it's outside of our premiums, but hey, if the morning steam is doing better than Mindy and I individually, that's why we put our handicapping minds together. I'm right there, though, up 13 units over the last 30 days. Tony T up 7 units as well. Nick Bartini, Joseph Schultz in the profit. Hey, check out our premium plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. I'm going to give you a bunch of free winners here, hopefully, in just a moment. We had some bumps and bruises yesterday with the free picks on that big college football card, but we'll be better for it moving forward. I also want to give a play out here in FIBA World Cup action at the bottom of the hour. Look, I think I made it clear I was kind of fading Canada last time, and I said, you know what? I like Spain maybe to win it all, 10, 12, 13 to 1, whatever you could. Not anymore. I'm kind of down on Spain after what I saw. I'm going to take Canada to roll Spain today. Take a -7 in this game against Spain. Another good game coming up to bottom of the hour. Right now, USA game just approaching halftime. They're down big. They are down almost 20 points to Lithuania. And man, great job, Lithuania here today. Remember when renowned poker player Tony T. He kind of Tony G. Tony Guoga kind of used to support that team with financial backing a little bit when they were down a little bit. I don't think he works with them anymore, but uh, he helped them. And Lithuania, a pretty great program, doing a job right now on the U.S. And I do not see a U.S. comeback to win this one from 20 down. It's too late now, and I hope U.S. can straighten this out going to the elimination rounds, and we're almost there. All right, Tony T's got a 3-pack today. Collins Brown, a 3-pack. Nick Vartini has action. Oh, no, those was a yearly passes. Let me see if anybody else is ready to go here today. I'll have you my picks ready here in just a moment. Collins Brown, 3-packs there today, and Nick Lagarettos, a 3-pack in the major league. He's also got soccer action here, including from Germany. Coming up next game, Leipzig and Union Berlin in Bundesliga action. All right, let me get back over to the screen here. Didn't mean to ignore you guys. A little different here without Mindy, but want to say hello to anybody else who's kind of strolled in here. And hey, there we are. All right. Sakori is here today. And Blake is talking about his Volunteers with that win over Tennessee. Never in doubt. Man, they were up. Got up early. And Verley, hello, is here today. Thomas Lewis, Kenny G. No. Tony G, though. And Kev Cook here today. Fernando, where you been hanging out? We've been talking about you when you've been gone. Just bring my screen down a little bit here. Get my new head. You know, after you have a little bit of losing day, you just get a new look, man. Just get a new look. Get all that scruff off. That's what I do. It may feel better about myself after having a subpar day in college football. When you want to have a big day and maybe a couple clunkers. Need your help today, everybody. That was one. Okay, so I think it was clear that I am a little bit of a pro Colorado, and right, the talking, it's just fodder. It's just fodder at this point with Colorado, because I think that Dion may be a hot button kind of guy. Who mentioned in the chat the glasses were fire? I'll give Dion that. I don't know if I could rock them like that. Maybe I could. I think anybody would look good in those glasses, man. They looked like glasses you'd see on a cartoon or something. But it was just, anyways. The team looked good. The uniforms looked good. His son looked good. Look, it's a school record passing number for Sanders against a team that was in the national championship game. Yeah, we can all laugh about TCU, but you have to give them plenty of respect as far as where their program stands compared to where they were. Look, they've been pretty strong here for several, over a decade, but remember, it always wasn't that way. And to see where TCU got to that big game. Sure, they got blown out or whatever, but they were in it, and they would deserve to be in that discussion. And Colorado comes in, knocks them off on the road as a 20-point dog. Sure, are there defensive issues? When you watch the game, right? Nobody's saying, didn't you say, well, whoever's got the ball last, this is going to be wild, this is going to be fun, and it was. And sometimes you need that clutch gene to get the win. Man, we could talk Colorado, but look, I think everyone's doing that. All right, I don't know what caught your eye yesterday, some of those other big games, but big numbers for big teams. Tired of it. Oregon, they're popping off on, hey, it's a good day to be a Duck. They're popping off on Twitter because they scored 81 points against Portland State. Yeah, I know we get, I gave it out. I gave out the over in the Discord on the Oregon game. It wasn't the team total over, but it might as well been, right? So let's dump some of these games, man. Maybe this new conference thing will work. But I'm tired of. But I guess it's never going to go away because all those schools got to get paid. We want them to play football too. We want them to have successful seasons, but and again, they're just games, right? And they're not even on the big boards, right? So, but some of those scores were kind of lopsided, and you don't have to watch it. Those are money grabs. The other team gets paid. There's still gate. They always are the host team usually in those games. Look at what uh, uh, some of those blowouts in those added games were. So, all right. Howard here today. Hello. And Solo likes Coach Dion. I don't think he's is out there offending anybody, right? I mean, look, if anything, this guy's trying to make it a way, uh, you know, critical of himself to be upstanding law dog. Hello, Mario Moore. Hello, Texas State. Shocking Baylor as a 4 touchdown dog. Well, at least I had the over in that one. Middleton, right? Alabama did go over. Mindy and I agreed with her. We said go under, and I talked about it here on the show. Some of these times, these Alabama games, but not yesterday. And Middle Tennessee helped it get over in that one. We'll say Mindy did have North Carolina as a premium yesterday in that game with South Carolina. Other games we could talk. How about Coastal getting the money? Tony had Coastal over UCLA as a premium pick yesterday. I was able to come through with some premium winners yesterday. Most of it was in the UFC. I should have played more. I almost took down a contest. Let's see who else is going to come in. Okay, we'll get to it. Solo. We're going. Who? I don't even know what we're going to do first. Could do college football first. Maybe we will with that Northwestern game. But there's so much baseball to go through. Let's just get the show started. Man, I waited too long. But thank you for joining me, everybody, here today, folks. We'll get rolling. We got 6 dozen in here. And I appreciate you guys for joining me, making me your first look here at the betting card for Sunday. There's definitely some situations to look at in baseball with this pitching. So let's get it started. And in fact, I'm showing some of the lines on those pitching matchups that maybe we weren't quite sure of starting to come out right now. And we'll start it with our first game. All right, you guys. Takes me a little bit without Mindy. Carson Spires here with the Cubs and the Reds. All right, here we go. And that line's wrong already. I just had filler in there. Oh, can't even get through a half an hour without a mistake. The total was right, though. Been going down just a little bit. Here we go. Cubs $1.50. The total here 10.5, under 20 today. Going up against the Reds on the road. Hey, were you guys into any baseball yesterday? We saw the Dodger game. That turned out to be pretty good late contest yesterday. Low scoring game. All right. Cubs and Reds. Get your plays ready. Help me out. Jameson Taillon has a 9.15 ERA in his last 4 starts. He's 0-3 in those 4 starts. Cubs have won 7 of their last 11. This will probably be a bullpen game for the Reds with Carson Spire going in this one. The former Clemson University player has a 3.69 ERA in 83 innings this season, but this will be in Chattanooga, I believe, is where he's been. And this will be his major league debut, I do believe, today. Let me see what we have on Carson Spires. Making his, major league debut. Reds are 4-6 in their last 10 games. They have gone under in 8 of their last 10. The Cubs have gone under in 6 straight. Look, I think you're getting what you might expect with this total here with the game in Cincinnati, game at 10 under. Let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. Fernando's on the Reds today. Ron's on the Cubs. Blake says this game will go over. Does feel like it might go over. But even at 10, it is trickling to the under, interestingly enough. Howard on the Cubs. Mario says that there are some sick players, that maybe there's some illness going around. That one might have escaped the my news cycle anyway, but we did see that Brandon Williams, I think, did he end up getting scratched from this start? Is that what's been going on? So the Reds apparently have a few more problems with it than the Cubs right now. So feel for everybody. I mean, look, I'm, we've had a little downtime here with Team Steam. You guys can read between the lines, but Thomas says going over here. Law Dog loves the Cubs today. And under for Kev. That's where the move's going. Kay's got a home run prop. Burley says, let's roll with the Reds here today. I would think this one has a solid chance of going over. We'll see what happens with our man Spires. Could be Spears. I just think of old, it kind of spelled like, I just remember old Montreal Expos shortstop Chris Spire. And I added an S on the end, but Damien's here today, likes the under in this one at that high number. I don't think we're seeing any 11s out there yet. Yeah, 10.5. Juiced to the under in this one. I might take a chance here with the rookie just at the price because up at $1.50. I'm kind of liking Reds here. Maybe I'm gonna go with the Reds. I'm gonna take the Reds as a dog. Let's take the Reds on the run line. They're only minus $1.25 or so. Let's do that. I'm gonna go run line with the Reds plus 1.5 on the run line. Pretty low juice here, and feels like a game that might have some high volatility. Ray goes under in this one as well. Feels like the chat favoring the under here. Tyone's been, he hasn't gotten any better. Yeah, we need baseball. But Montreal, you know what? Montreal, I'll say, is a baseball city still. I know it's kind of hard to prove that. I think they would embrace baseball, but, we're not close. It's not a realistic situation right now. Phillies going to take on the Brewers here with Ranger Suarez going up against Wade Miley. This one is currently about a pick. The total 9. Oh, this total's gone up considerably. I'm showing 9.5 under 15. Has it really gone up a whole run? That one I might want to check the market and make sure I didn't enter it wrong, but it felt like it was. There were 9s out there, and there were for sure. So this one is definitely on the move. Pretty uncomfortable move for me. I wanted to go over in this game. I probably still will. I'll probably give it out right here on the show. I was probably going premium over at 9.5. I don't know if I can go. Well, I'm probably not. I'm going to give it out right here on the show. I never double up. If you get a play on the show here, it doesn't go into the premiums later or anything like that. If I say it was going to be a premium, or most likely would have been you can bet that it was. And even without seeing what you guys say, I feel I'm going to go over in this one. The Phillies have gone over in 11 of their last 15 games. Miley has an ERA of 5 over his last 3 starts. Suarez has been decent of late with a 2.45 ERA in his last 3 starts. Phillies have lost 3 straight. Brewers have won 11 of 15. Look at that price at a pick'em. Can the Phillies do it today? I don't know, but I'm going to take the over in this one. I think, some steam rolled in here on the over. That's why I think we've seen this go up. But I'll take over 9.5. When it was 9 on the screen, I was ready to give you guys a side, but I'm gonna go over now that it's gone up pretty big, 9.5. Still looking to go over here in this one. I think there were even some juiced up 8.5 overs originally. I don't think that could have been had for very long. Here's Law Dog with the sweep. Yeah, we gave out the over on the show yesterday. That was a winner. Blake with the Brewers here at home. The Phillies were the slight favorite. I think the move here is to the Brewers, the gradual move. And does anybody believe in the Brewers yet? Is this just a nice run, or are they, are things getting? But remember, they've added pitching here down the stretch with pitchers getting healthy, starting pitchers getting healthy. So that's what you want. Here's Kev Cook with an over. Thomas here on the money line. I'll take the over in this one. The Marlins on the road here with Sandy, $1.55, maybe even $1.60 now. Total 8.5, over 25. Here's another one that looks like it's on the move to the over in this one. What are they doing to me? Are they reading my script? We'll see. I mean, I would think there might be some runs here the way things are going. I mean, Sandy has a 4.59 ER. We're just going to start calling him Alcantara here soon. I mean, I don't know if you could be a one-name guy with the season you're having. Miami's lost 11 of their last 16. Josiah Gray, an 8.18 ERA in his last 3 starts. Nationals, we rode the tide, but we've been talking about how maybe they're starting to give some back. They've lost 6 of their last 7. Funny thing is, I don't know. I feel like this is the spot I want them. Here as a dog at plus $1.40, $1.35, $1.40, whatever it's going to be. It feels like for me the spot's going to be Washington. What's the run line here? Minus $1.25. That's where I'm headed again. Going to take the Nationals on the run line, one of our favorites. Look, it's not going as good right now for the Nationals, but I don't want this Marlins team on the road at this point. What are you guys up to here? Is the price too high? That's another factor, I think, for me. I feel like there's a little at $1.60 or so. Well, let's see what you got. Let me get your guys' comments on this game, if any, before I say something that puts us on the wrong play or something. Here's Thomas on Miami, Brent on Miami. They're playing better, no doubt. Here's Burley on the over. Kev Cook, I think he means plus 1.5 here. And Terrell, I don't want to say. I'd like to say your name correctly, Terrell. I hope it's Terrell. It could be Terrell. It's Terrell. It's Terrell. It's not Terrell. No, it's Terrell. That's always Terrell. Anyways, Law Dog, it's great to have you again. I know you've been here before, my friend. Appreciate you. And here is Law Dog gonna get that prop. Howard on the over. Reginald back to the well with the Nats. So am I. Leroy, hello. Mariners and Mets here with George Kirby on the road against Tyler McGill. And McGill comes in with a 5.29 ERA this season. And Kirby's been solid, 3.28 ERA for the year. Right now, Kirby's about $1.50. Total is 8.5. Oh boy, this total is on the move. Total currently at 8.5 over 25. That makes me want to check. Was I asleep when I was typing these in? I mean, I did sleep a little. I couldn't catch some of these early basketball games today. Yesterday, okay, we have a fun. Ramon stays up all the time. He never gets any sleep. I was dead. I was dead. Big show, all the college football. Once San Diego State had looked like in the books, and they didn't look good at all. But that was it for me. That was it. Got up early to do this card, so hopefully the show's good. Hopefully the picks are good. Not worried about the show. More worried about the picks than the show. Content's content. All right, let's see what you guys are going to do here in this one. Oh, I do want to peek in the market, like I said, with Seattle. Okay, I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, there were some early 8s out there, but man, did it really? I show it now. Man, this is showing a 9 at DraftKings. What's going on here? I don't think this game's going that. I don't think this game's going that direction necessarily. Kirby has a 2.6 ERA in his last 4 starts. McGill's got a 6 ERA in his last 5 starts. He has gone under in 3 of his last 4, however. New York just 2-9 in his last 11 starts. Mariners have won 7 of Kirby's last 10 starts as part of that incredible run that has seen them now win 31 of their last 40 games. I'm probably gonna take the Mariners, but I might be more interested in the total here. No, let's do it. Am I giving out 2 plays? Let me see what you guys have. Feels like it might actually be a Mariner Road favorite spot. I'm not too keen on those, but today maybe I am. All right, here we got some plays. McGill's bad, says Nathan. Mariners easy. Perky, Mariners easy. Everybody, Mariners. How easy is it? Oh, man. First 5 says Thomas. Kirby's 10-10-6 in the first 5. McGill is 9-11 in the first 5. So maybe not a great price on the road. M looks Mariners. All right. You guys are all going Mariners. I'm going to go with my chat. Mario, Seattle money line. We're laying a favorite here on the road. I'm not going to blame you guys. Mike, so, okay, I was just bummed because the college football results. I wanted them to be better, but I think if anybody watched yesterday, what my things toward the end of the show was, I was said point blank. Now I didn't hit them all, and even one Thomas. I'm teasing Thomas. He got me to switch on that one. Cardinals, Pirates, but that game was trash anyways. But I did say, boy, look at this. I'm on a lot of overs today. Oh man, this is strange for me. Does anybody remember? Does anybody remember me saying that? Because I did. But anyways, yeah, the overs were hitting, and I tell you what, today I feel like it could be. Even though we know the Sunday rule of it. How about United States are coming back? Prove me wrong. United States are almost back to single digits here, and it's still early in the third. They are on a massive run. They have the talent. We know that. All right. Overs were okay. I'm taking the Mariners. You guys talked me into it. I need a side. Can't give out all totals. We gave out a lot of totals yesterday, and there were winners yesterday on some of those overs, right? We talked about Phillies, Brewers over yesterday, Rays, Guardians over, Tigers, White Sox over, Yankees, Astros. I think we got a push on the show. Anybody get 8.5? I don't know. Twins, Rangers over, Mariners, Mets over. We were hitting overs yesterday. Okay. Well, I'm taking the Mariners with my crew here. And appreciate me and 100. Well, I don't know if we're friends. I'd like to consider you my friends. Tigers and White Sox. Yeah, we're still going to talk about this one on a day like today, where betting opportunities abound. The Tigers, $1.45 on the road. And this total's going up. 9 under 15 now. It's not as strong of a move, but it's a move nonetheless. And I don't know. Maybe they got it wrong in this one. We'll see. With the Tigers and the White Sox, I don't know. Would you guys want to go over 9? I don't know if I do. Look, Detroit, rarely a favorite. When they are, it's had a tendency to go under. White Sox, home dog, that's kind of an under spot as well. The Detroit's gone under in 15 of their last 21 games. White Sox have been going over a little more of late. Kopech's got an ERA close to 10 of late, last 4 starts. White Sox have lost 10 of 13. Kopech has over a 5 ERA overall. Skubal, though, now, 4 ERA in his last 3 starts. He has gone under in 7 of his 10 starts. He's been a money burner so far, no doubt, giving up 0.4 units per start in those 10 starts. And here he's a pretty big favorite with the Tigers today. Ugh. I don't know if I want the Tigers on the road here. But, yeah, Kopech's been bad. Maybe Skubal's been better. But for me, I'm actually going under. I'm going to give these starters a chance here. The steam came in on the over. Everyone calls me a steam chaser, but I'm going under here. I'm not a steam chaser. I'm a steam investigator. I'm a market analyst. Or so I think. All right. Got some plays on this one like it's the World Series. Leroy's got the White Sox on the money line here. Yeah, maybe. I mean, why bad teams, sizable home dog. The Tigers aren't playing for anything either. Law Dog, though, says blowout. Lord Sports here today. Hello, sports betting world. Here's an under. Where's Latifah, you guys? Hopefully she's just working hard and not leaving us. Maybe because Mindy's not here. Where are the ladies, actually? Kay. It's Kay. I feel like maybe the ladies aren't here because we don't have Mindy. All right. Here's Brad going to lean to the Tigers. Frankie on Detroit. What was my secret? Mindy's my secret. Well, it's not a secret. Burley, okay. Sox always come through games like this. White Sox first 5 under, says Kev. And no, Kay, I'm sorry. No, continue to do your chores. Listen to the show. I was just wondering where the ladies are. Not just you. You're representing, but feels like they're not coming without Mindy here. All right. In this one, I've got the under with Skubal and Kopech. I feel pretty contrarian. I feel pretty contrarian here. Red Sox and Chris Sale, Kansas City and Taylor Clark. Sale's down to $1.90 here. I tried to play the Royals. What did I do? What did I do yesterday? Oh yeah, Sox crushing them yesterday. Here it's Sale minus $1.90. And the total? Oh, it's only gone up again, 10 under 15. Maybe there is residue off of yesterday's higher scoring day. Sale on the road. Maybe this is a discount a little bit at $1.90. Could I just flip flop here after what happened yesterday when I tried to take the Royals? I probably will. This was going to be, I think this was going to be Greinke, and it's not. So Taylor Clark gets a start here. I'm on the Red Sox on the run line. Um, probably should look at my picks and make sure that the numbers add up here. But that's where I'm headed. Gonna lay a run and a half even today after they crushed them yesterday. Steam came in on the over in this game to get us to 10. I'm sure it'll be a pretty popular play today. Red Sox have gone over in 15 of their last 16 games. No wonder everyone's piling on. I would think after seeing what happened yesterday, I would think runs are going to be in the offing, as they say on TV. Sale, 6.43 ERA in his last 3 starts. I don't know if let's see, what's Clark? He's got an ERA around 5, doesn't he? 5.44 and a 1.61 whip. So, all right, I'm going to take the Red Sox on the run line. Should I still put a premium in on the over at 10? I was really feeling it at 9.5. Let's see what you guys have to say on this one. And here is Reds. We've got Red Sox here. They hit them over the waterfall today, says Howard. And over, it looks like over. You guys talking about this game, right? Over. You know what the problem is, Blake? Every time I get involved, you know what? Sports gets in the way. All right. Red Sox run line for Frankie. I don't know any better. Damian Betts, Red Sox run line as well. Thomas on the over. Burley, Red Sox run line. Lord Sports says, good weather today in Kansas City. And no doubt that totals juice to the over, and that might keep me off of it, but we need premiums. And I still want to go with the bet, what I feel is the best. Try to look for a 9.5. Premium, I always give out the worst line anyways, though. USA just down 4. I said they wouldn't come back when we went on the air. And right now, Lithuania hasn't made a basket, I don't think, in 5 minutes. So USA, big comeback here. Can they get the money? I don't think so. They are favored by, I think they went off at 7.5. Lithuania took the money at game time. The line moved dramatically to Lithuania at game time. But USA was getting worked, but no longer. All right. Let's take a look right now, and got you the pick there with Boston. All right, here's the Pirates and the Cards. They're still playing. Pirates and Johan Oviedo going up here against Thompson. Cardinals, $1.35 here in this one. Why would anybody be favored in this game? That doesn't seem to make much sense. Total here, 9 over 20. Man, these teams have been producing a few overs of late. Let's take a look at the Pirates and the Cards. Oviedo's been so solid these last 2 starts. Really impressive what he's done in his last 2 games. Thompson has a 4 ERA in his last 4 starts. Cardinals have lost 12 of their last 16 games. Pirates have all of a sudden won 5 straight. And the move looks to be on the Cardinals here. I don't know what's going on with that. Why wouldn't you want a hot pitcher like Oviedo, a team with a better record, as a dog on the road? If this total's at 9, I'm going to go over here in this one with the Pirates and the Cardinals. Boy, the Pirates look somewhat juicy here. What do you guys think in the chat? Okay, we've got the junk game, no doubt about it. Law Dog. Sometimes you got to lay off. When the tough thing, like we said, we drop some of these games on the coverage coming up, but I've kind of just included them all. But look, next week we'll be talking NFL on Sunday. What are we going to really do? Preview the important games, probably. Pirates money line for Blake. Hi, Darren. Good to see you. Howard here, Pittsburgh money line. Thomas Lewis says, give me the Bucks. Darren's on the Pirates. Kev Cook on the Pirates. Okay, Lord says we do have a pitching change for the Cards. Let me just draw back a little bit. Zach Thompson's still the starter. I'm showing, right? The left-hander. Is that what you mean? Like he was the man that was put in here, right? I mean, that's because that's what we showed on screen. Just want to make sure, Lord, if you know of a different pitching change or so. I was expecting Thompson actually, so let me know what the deal is there, if you can, before we get off this game. Dog of the day here for Burley. Frankie goes over, Jacoby over, and Michael Roberts here today on Pittsburgh. All right, Pittsburgh looks good to you guys. Looks good to me too. But I'll take the over as my official play here on the show. The plays that we don't even keep track of. Unless Minnie and I agree on it, then we do. Twins and Rangers. Kenta Maeda going up here for the Twins against John Gray of the Rangers. Gray minus $1.35, 8.5 over 15. Could this one go a little higher as well? Maeda has a 4.69 ERA this season. Gray comes in with a 3.79 ERA. But for Maeda, he struggled big time in his last 3 starts with an 8.31 ERA. Gray has a 4.76 ERA in his last 3 starts. Texas has lost 12 of their last 15 games. Minnesota, they've been breaking even of late. They're 6-5. In their last 11, Minnesota's gone over in 8 of their last 11. Texas has gone over in 7 of their last 10 games. And we'll get the comments from the chat as well. This one I'm pretty torn on, actually. What do you guys have in Minnesota and Texas? We did give out the over yesterday on the show in that game with Keuchel and Montgomery. Here's over for Frankie. Over for Blake. And it looks like Brent and Lord Sports might be going over in this one. Ray on the Twins. Kay says it's going to be a 1-run game either way. Texas money line for Thomas. Michael Roberts here, Twins as a dog. Howard on the over. Perky says Texas needs it. They just might not want it. Bad enough, I think. Maybe we could add that on the end, huh? Because whatever's going on with this Texas team right now. Darren, first 5 under. Burley says he likes Texas in the first 5. Sonny Gray has a record. John Gray, I did it. Oh, John Gray has a record of 10, 10, and 4 in the first 5. Kenta Maeda, 8, 6, and 2 in the first 5. Jacoby says go over. And, Texas as a favorite here. Oh, hey. Hello, and welcome to Mackie D. I want to get it right. But whatever the case may be, welcome. Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming and chatting into the chat. Not sure I've seen you before, but appreciate you, and you obviously know what's going on here. Thanks a lot. Let me know if you've been in before. Kev Cook leans to the over here. Oh boy, you guys. I'm gonna take the Twins. I'm gonna take the Twins as a dog here, plus $1.20. You guys, I think you guys like the over here in this one today. Blue Jays and Rockies. Well, we gave out the Rockies on the show yesterday on the run line. And man, at this price, probably willing to go back to the well with them again today. $2.50. Come on. I mean, okay, I get it. Kevin Gausman, Blue Jays. But Gausman has a 6.61 ERA in his last 3 starts. Anderson's been absolutely dreadful. He's got an 11 ERA in his last 6 starts. But we have not seen him for about 6 weeks. So that might be a little bit of a drawback as he comes back here. Colorado's lost 25 of 37. Toronto's won 3 of 5. Toronto has gone over in 6 of their last 7. Anderson was, or I should say, Colorado's gone over in 8 of 10. This is a spot where usually the under looks to be in play because Colorado at home has been a solid under this season, and Toronto on the road has been a little bit of an under. But here I'm going. Well, Steam came in on the under. This one, it drove it down. No, I'm going back to the Rockies. That's what I'm doing. I said at the beginning, right? Rockies run line. Price just too high. I got to find a way to get involved with the Rockies. Don't even like them too much. Plus 1.5, plus 145. I'd probably take them plus 2.5, but I don't do that on the show. I just give out what we can sell as premium picks on the site. So I will take the Rockies plus 1.5. JPZ, hello. Always great to see you. Yep, I'm here every Sunday. Right now, Wednesdays through Mondays, but maybe breaking news is I think we're going to start going 7 days a week here. I'm not going anywhere. What do I do on Tuesdays? I just sleep in because Mindy's not here. But who knows? Brent said, and there's going to be action once we get into basketball Tuesday nights. Twins here. Oh, I better stick on the right game. I'm just thinking of that. Over, says Damien. Frankie's going to go over at 11.5. I kind of want to go over as well. I just worried a little bit about that move to the under, that steam that came in. It definitely moved under, definitely moved lower. Blue Jays run line. You guys all over the Blue Jays. I'm taking the Rockies on the run line. I don't think you guys can get me off them after winning yesterday. Hi, BZ. Mindy is still part of the show. No doubt she's just under the weather here for a while. Doctor's instructions. So I can say that. That was an official statement from her. Rockies plus 1.5 with that plus money. Yeah, maybe it's getaway day. It's Sunday. It's September. That's the other thing. I know everybody wants to focus. Everybody so be careful. Baseball, we're always careful. We're always playing smaller. Come on, baseball's 162 game sample size. College football's a 12 game sample size, right? What are you going to do? Michael Thompson, hello, he'll take the over. I'll take Rockies run line. I don't know if Mike says 41 overs. Does he mean, okay, game total, team totals? I don't know what he means, but after yesterday, remember we were going over yesterday, and so far today, yeah, we're well, I'm taking more sides today, aren't I? And maybe we're even. All right. All right, Angels and Athletics. Well, I've kind of whiffed on this series, I think. We kept going to the well with the Angels. Why do we keep doing that? The Angels are toast. This is a way for the A's to build their confidence here late in the season, and the Angels are a big favorite. In fact, this price you see on the screen, though, continues to go down. If anything, if you want a discount on the Angels, today's your day. You're getting another one. How about this total? It's gone higher, of course, to 9 over 15. Definitely was some 8.5 over. That's a big move. That's like a whole run, a whole half a run move just in the last couple. Well, I'd say 2 hours. Like I said, I slept in a little bit on this Sunday. If it was NFL Sunday, I don't know, maybe last Sunday to kind of grab some rest. Could I really come in on the Angels again? My computer says Angels, probably because of the price. And let's take a look at what you guys are up to. Howard on Oakland. You guys hopefully put me on Oakland. Here's an over. Steam came in on the over. And how high can it go? It looks kind of crazy to me at 9, actually. USA trailing by 8, if anybody's watching it. Lithuania coming back to take the lead. Frankie Diamond on the over. Oakland has the motivation. And that's the way I want to go, I think. Let's see. Verley says go over. I don't know. Anyways, maybe I should take a peek at the notes I took on these pitchers because I can't sell you on the under. I'm just trying to say the move looks to be going through the roof, and I'm sure it might be because of these starting pitchers. Yeah, Lucci, nice to see you, Big Lucci. USA not motivated. It's funny because to me they have the crew that should be motivated, right? The superstars aren't there, are they? I mean, okay, there's some nice players. Yes, maybe Edwards is borderline super. He's a big time star. This team should be motivated. They're all rich though, unfortunately. But you know what? A lot of these international players make a pretty decent living in some of their leagues, not NBA living, but anyways, I think what happens though in this is that the team practice time, maybe it means a little bit more to these other programs like Lithuania that they're able to maybe spend a little more time together a little bit in getting ready and prepped for these tournaments. All right, you guys. You guys really like Oakland today. I'm going to take Oakland, of course. I'm going to take Oakland with you guys. I got to try to get some of that money back from the Angels over the last couple of days. Thomas, he's talking about me. Thomas and I can have fun like that. Okay, here's the Braves and the Dodgers. It's been a great series. What? Okay, look, I get it. Yankees, Astros, but why isn't this a Sunday night game? Can't we flex it? With Morton and Bobby Miller today. This should be the night game, you guys, honestly. You have Morton with a 0.38 ERA in his last 4 starts. He's really getting a good groove here. In the Braves won 20 of their last 25 games. We know the Dodgers have had trouble in this series. Great game yesterday, but they still didn't get it done. Miller at 3.54 ERA in his last 5 starts. Really want to get your comments on this one. I don't need, think you guys need me to break down a good one like this. Atlanta money line for Howard. Thank you so much, Tony. Nice to have you. Appreciate that. Oh, he's going to buy Ron's 3-day pass. Okay, no problem. I don't know. Does Ron have a 3-day pass? I'll get it. All right. Yeah. I have, I might be guilty of taking the Dodgers a few times. Gabe Mraz is here today. He's on the Dodgers. Brent says go under in this one. And I think that might be the way that I'm looking. I'm just a little concerned that the total here has dropped to 9. Ray on the Dodgers, Thomas on the Braves. I guess 2-way action here, huh? Michael Roberts on the Braves. Jacoby on the Braves. Frankie on the Dodgers. Take your pick, you guys. If Early's going to lay the run line. Blake says, how about the Braves money line in the first five? Well, Morton has a record of 14, 11, and 1 in his first fives. Miller's 7, 6, and 3. Tanner Williams here today. Nice to have you, Tanner. Good to have you. All right. Well, going to be a good one here. And for me, that total's dropped tonight. I'm on the Braves here. I'm going to go with that sweep. They've convinced me. Morton hot. And Mike with the Dodgers -3. And I think probably a great price there in that one. Look, Braves are favored. So Dodgers -3 is going to provide a great plus money return. Okay, I'll take the Braves again. I'll take the Braves for the sweep. Giants and Padres here. Padres, oh boy. They'll find a way to win some of these games now, I'm sure. I think we had the Giants yesterday on the run line, big time loser. Mindy said in her text to me, hey, let's go under. The steam came in on the under. Let's go under. It went under. So Padres here favored, though, with Lugo, $1.35 against Alex Cobb, of course, against Alex Cobb. So let me see here on the Padres today. Cobb, a 3.2 ERA in his last 3 starts. Lugo, an ERA under 2 in his last 4 starts. Padres have lost 5 of his last 7 starts. Padres just 10 and 18 in their last 28 games, but the Giants can't seem to solve the Padres right now. The total there, 8 is down. It's down. Here's one that's gone down. It's gone way down. And bummer. What am I going to do today? It feels like all the totals have gone against me, which I guess is a good sign, right? I mean, not against me. The totals have gone in the direction that I would anticipate if I were betting them, they would move. Right. I was thinking under in this game with Giants and Padres, 7.5 might actually have me worried a little bit now. I don't know if there's much value left in this one. Cobb had that incredible game last time out. He did throw 131 pitches. It was a one-hitter. A lot of comments here in this one. It looks like. Here's Howard on San Francisco. And Blake says he likes the under here. Jamal, thank you for inquiring about Mindy. We're getting updates from her she's watching games. She's putting picks into the system. So she's working, and maybe she shouldn't be, but I don't know. In this bit, you could just sit there on the couch and work, which is great. It's a great thing about this business. Can't necessarily come on the air when you're a little under the weather. Here's Michael on the under. Okay. Jamal on the Giants. Howard on the under. I'm worried. I can't go under you guys now. I mean, I could go under myself and maybe buy half a run or so and lay some juice. But thank you, Kevin, saying exactly what I was thinking right there. I mean, I would have a tendency to think, and here's the thing, right? When you're handicapping games, it's all about the price. So, but you also want to feel like if you're strong on your opinion. I really thought under, is the call. I mean, when you like an under, you're like, okay, this is gonna be 5, 6 run, whatever. But still, you got to be realistic. When I say, like, if I say, oh, man, it's really a solid play on the under. I love the under. Oh, this is a lock, right? Okay, maybe privately you're like, I hope it's 2-1. And I look, but realistically, even if you like it strong, probably 6 runs is realistic. Otherwise, I mean, we all could get right and say this one's going to be a one hitter by Cobb, and then he goes out and throws it. But Jacoby leaning over. Yeah, Brent. Plenty of room on the Padres bandwagon, Brent. Funny, the Padres may end up setting a record for attendance this year. Padres under here. And, hello. Let's stop the show and welcome to Latifa here. Yay. Oh, I feel a lot better now because we still got no Mindy. We got Latifa. Everybody's welcoming her into the chat. Oh my gosh. Well, I would think a vacation would be Sal up here in the chat with us every day. Hope it was a good vacation then. Maybe it was to an exotic place. All right. In this one, thank you, love. All right. And here, man, the Padres have been terrible. Could I? I'm going under just because the total is terrible. I just, I like the under. I just explained it. I mean, going under. Giants have gone under in 4 of their last 6. Cobb's gone under in 7 of his last 10 starts. Padres have gone over in just 2 of their last 10 games. And the Lugo's gone over in just 2 of his last 7 games. So I'm going under. I think it's a terrible price. At 8, maybe I was going premium. I even saw, early release lines at 8.5 under 20, and I was jumping for joy. And I'm like, oh boy, I'm going under tomorrow. But can't now. Thank you to everyone in the chat joining me today and bearing with me through without Mindy. There will be a few format changes going forward for football season, but we'll give those to you as we finalize them upon Mindy's return here, hopefully soon. It's been, I think, 5 or 6 days, and Mindy's going to be out probably 10 days, so probably going to be just at least another week of me flying solo here. Here's the Rays. They've changed their pitching plans, I believe, here with Taj Bradley now at $1.30. Wow, this has been a little bit of a move here on Cleveland. I don't think it's because I thought I saw someone else in there for the Rays. This would actually be an upgrade, I think, from what they were planning on here, but it escapes me right now. Going against Xavier Curry. The total here in this one, another one where we're seeing a lot of pressure on the over. I guess you couldn't go wrong to kind of, unless everybody's pitching is starting to run out. And again, what we also are dealing with is September 3rd. So you are starting also to see a number of pitchers that you just haven't seen during the regular season. You're going to see more appearances from them. Again, we don't go to 40-man rosters anymore, but it's still an expanded roster. So it does make it a little bit deeper. And maybe that's why, but the markets didn't seem to be ready for it. So is it the public that's just kind of moving these totals higher, especially off of what we saw with the production of runs yesterday? This one between the Rays and the Guardians, you have Bradley coming back here to make this start. His last start was July 29th, 6.87 ERA in his last 4 starts before hitting the shelf. Tampa Bay just a 6-10 record with Bradley. Bit of a money burner. Nearly 0.4 of a unit per start. Curry has been just as bad here. He's losing over a half a unit per start. He's got a 9 ERA in his last 4 starts. Guardians are just 2-6 in his 8 starts. So Tampa Bay making that recovery. They've won 10 of their last 14. Guardians doing a nice job here, having won 6 of their last 8 games. I'm on let me see here, 9 now. I'm on the under in this one. Uh, the Guardians have gone under in 11 of their last 17 games. Tampa Bay has been going over at 9. I'll take the under in this one with the Rays and the Guardians. Big time conversation now. Latifah's uh, brought everybody to life, no doubt about it. Usually I got 5 or 6 comments waiting by the time I finish talking about the game, and here it comes, 25 comments, and I don't mind sifting through them because I want you guys to enjoy your time on the show. Oh, Big Lucci, congratulations on getting a job. Hey, if I can't pick college football winners, I might be in for, but we're never stop firing. And Howard's on Tampa Bay, Lord Sports, Tampa Bay. Ray says, give me the Guardians today. Michael, Tampa Bay, Rays, Tampa Bay. Wow, Latifa, that sounds outstanding. Great vacation. Brent Cook on Cleveland, Rays team total over for Law Dog. USA, they're down 9, 3 minutes left. I don't think they can do it. Well, that's easy to say, but they did mount that comeback. I think it was just too much for them. The deficit, 20-point deficit, was too much. Latifa's ready for hockey. We're getting ready. It's sports betting time. It's sports. It's the sports betting time of year. So we made it through summer. And here's Frankie Diamond wants Cleveland over Brent Cook. I'm on the under in this one. Kev Cook says that price is getting more attractive. Is that what it is now? Because I'm showing $1.30 now. Oh, Kev, it was a little too high. Just wait then. Oh, Latifah is like LSU. We're gonna get to that college football. Let's do it. Let's finish this baseball, man. How about it, Jamal? Right? We were talking about lowering the games. It didn't necessarily work out, but you know what? Let's also see what happens when we start to get right. We look at the scores and in general over unders, and we had a lot of those, good teams versus bad teams type of thing, right? So let's see when we start to get into conference play a little bit if that continues or not. But I mean, you take that information for what it's worth too. Maybe we still can go over. And we're back to the baseball picks here with Jacoby. I'm talking over unders in football, but maybe we can. New boy, where you been? How you been? Nice to see you. But maybe we can still look to the overs a little bit. The market, we said, 4 out of 5 totals were trending under. Mike, it's a great time of year for parlays. Is it ever? I don't mind. 2 more here, Orioles and Diamondbacks. Flaherty here going up against Zach Gallen. And in this one, with Orioles and Diamondbacks, Flaherty has got that ERA 6.41 earned run average coming in. Meanwhile, Gallen 3.04 ERA in his last 4 starts. Arizona 10-2 with Gallen at home. Price is currently definitely $1.40, 8.5 under 15. Arizona's lost 5 of their last 7. Orioles have won 12 of their last 19 games. I'm going to end up on the under here, I think, in this one. Flaherty does have a 6.41 ERA in his last 4 starts. I'm on the under here, though, with the Orioles and the Diamondbacks. Gallen's gone under in 4 of his last 6. See what you guys have in this one. Diamondbacks money line. Michael says, give me the Diamondbacks. Ray says, Arizona first 5. Well, for Gallen, he's gone 17, 8, and 3. He's one of the best in the majors in first 5s. For Flaherty, He's 1-3 in his 4 starts. Frankie says, "Give me Arizona." Lord says, "Arizona." Thomas, Arizona. And here is they're passing. All right, we'll get off of it. We got to get to these football games. And Gallen got rocked last time by Baltimore. I didn't. Okay, maybe I did some bad research. I didn't have any. I have his numbers here versus Baltimore at 0. Okay. Let me know about that. If you have that, Lucci. I don't. Might be too late. I think I've made the call here on the under. Jacoby loves the overs today. So talking about what we were saying with these totals on the move over, maybe that's what the way the public is feeling. I'm not calling Jacoby public. I'm just saying you guys in the chat in general are kind of leaning towards talking about these runs right now. So it is Sunday. A lot of times, you'd have more quality pitching. I don't know if there, is that quality pitching out there today. And Gallen is the man, right? No doubt about it. What were we talking? What was that joke we made last time about Gallen? He was having that great outing, and I said, "Oh, he's something 5 strikeouts to the gallon," or something. I don't know what I was saying. All right. Oh, I think I was on another show doing that. Okay, here's the night game. Yankees and Astros. Look, I understand, good game. They plan these things a little bit in advance, but they've moved the night game before. It's still the Yankees, so no problem. Astros are down to $1.45 here. There's definitely been movement toward it. If you like a discount on the Astros, I'm here to offer it to you. The Astros were definitely listed at a higher price than this. I think everyone can agree to that. So it's just maybe the Kings been okay. I don't know. This series has been. I'm seeing some sentiment for the Yankees. I don't know what you guys are doing in the chat yet. Let me get to my preview of the game. And with King, I imagine that makes it a bit of a bullpen game. Christian Javier, 6.14 ERA in his last 6 starts. Steam came in on the under, but it's still listed at 9 under 20. I saw 8.5s out there earlier, so I don't know. Astros have now won 5 of 7. I'm going to be on the over here, I think, you guys. With Javier with those numbers. Could it happen tonight? Okay, here comes some plays now. Jamal's on Houston. Right, Brent? Right? Just when the season's over. How many of these teams are in? That's what happens. But again, that's what happens sometimes when teams play looser. They play to their potential. Is no one clutch? Hello to Butterscotch. Frankie on the over. And here's Tanner Williams likes the Astros on the run line. Lord Sports on the Yankees. Law Dog says take the Yankees on the run line. I'm on the over today in this one with the Astros and the Yankees at 9 runs. A few more plays. I've got WNBA next and then college football because I was saving exciting college football, but since Latifa said we're going to go to college football. I'm glad you guys are saying hello to everyone. That's great. Big Lucci under, Howard on the run line of the Yankees. Over for Kev Cook. Damien's here with a play on Yankees run line. New Boy says go over. All right. Looks like you guys don't mind the Sunday night matchup. I don't either. Lithuania closing this one out. They're up 11 on the United States. Could they do it again? Are the United States vulnerable as this gold medal favorite? I'm sure their odds will go down a little bit. Probably, add to the. If you like the U.S., probably can get a little better price after this one. All right. I'm moving next to college football because that's what Mindy wanted to see. Latifah. How about it? Latifah? You guys said you were twins. All right, college football. This one's the first game up. Call the lines up. See if there's been any movement here. Hey, look. I know it's football. It's college football. No one's happy about what has gone on at Northwestern. No one wants to turn a blind eye to it or anything. I mean, I watched yesterday in FCS. University of San Diego suspended half their football team over a hazing incident. And they went out and could only score 10 points and lost to Cal Poly 27-10. Controversial thing. So Northwestern with all these issues coming in, and they're an underdog here. Whether or not they would have been, we don't know. But new coach now. They're still Northwestern. To me, they have 12 starters back. They've got a revamped offensive line, no doubt about it. But the quarterback comes in from Cincinnati, right? We know he's got some experience. We know that Northwestern, I don't know, about as good as they get as a road dog. 21-11. Their last 32 as a road underdog. They also get the money in conference as a dog. They get the money in conference in general. Northwestern's been a good cover team, and I'm interested in taking points. Let's call it 6 because I'm going to probably take Northwestern here. I don't know. Let's see what you guys are up to. Total's down to 38.5. Let me update that. And all right, there's the line currently 6 and total now down to 38.5. That looks pretty juicy too. Maybe I'll give out the total here, I'm thinking. So for Rutgers, look, how long? Look, Shiano gets rave reviews, but when you're 3-6, 5-8, 4-8, pressure's probably on, even at Rutgers. I mean, I know you're in the Big Ten, but this is what you signed up for. They haven't had a winning year in a decade. And now they're going to be favored here against the Northwestern team. Now, they do have 14 starters back. They have a pretty solid offensive line, a sophomore quarterback with a little bit of experience. Rutgers 6-1 their last 7 times as a home favorite. Unfortunately, they're only a home favorite about once a season, maybe once or twice a year. Rutgers 14-22 against the spread. Their last 36 here in the Big Ten. Northwestern has won both of the meetings since they've been in the conference together in low-scoring games, 21-7 and 18-5. Rutgers always had a tough time offensively when playing Northwestern in those 2 games with yardage totals of 222 and 188. So I do think the total has gone too low, however, and I think you guys got the feeling I do like Northwestern. I'm going to give out the over here on the show. Please subscribe to my premium picks. So, yeah. Anthony Edwards, 35 points. He did get it going, but USA losing to Lithuania, they're far from clowns. I mean, I think if you look at basketball countries around, hey, I've always been entranced. I've always been impressed with Lithuania. So getting down to the wire here, I might be on a delay. I'm showing a 5-point game with 45 seconds left. So the game might be over. You guys can tell me in the chat. I'm not worried about spoilers. Okay, here come the picks on the football game. And Kev Cook from Chicago worked those Northwestern games. Here come the plays. Michael Roberts on Rutgers. Thomas Lewis might like Rutgers here. Is that what you're saying? Under for Frankie. Lost 2 points on this total, I think, so far, Frankie, if it's not a problem for you. Yeah, Northwestern's had some glory in their past, but that's just such a disturbing story, right? Rutgers here for Latifa. Jeb Cook says, give me Northwestern. Butterscotch on Northwestern. Tom, I'll give Rutgers credit for their in fact, I'll give them a little credit for their, spread record in non-conference play, but this is a conference game, so Rutgers and under for Tanner. Hello to Matt D. Yeah, only 3 games of Jay Brent. We gotta do something. Don't we want to watch football and have some bets? Jacoby on the under. And Brent may take the points. Lord goes over. Hello to Numbers Gang. He thinks Rutgers going to smoke him. Rutgers over here. Michael Roberts says go under. And Law Dog's got some player props for us. And Thomas, don't worry. No, they're not going home. This is just a qualification game. That's also part of the mentality here. They've advanced. They're going to the Olympic. I mean, that's another thing. I mean, they're qualified. So, Latifa, what is that? You're on your way for a. I need Mindy to translate the emojis. I hope you're on your way to Vegas. Here's Rutgers money line. Damien on Northwestern. So look, it's a lot of good. Howard, that's where I'll be headed. Maybe. No, that's where I'm on the over here. Matt will be firing away on. I believe. Well, I don't want to get into it yet about the new format moving forward. There won't be much change. We're going to be on free sports picks, Mindy and I. But it may come in a little different format here for NFL season. So, okay. And, okay, that's, I'm on the over. You guys feel like you're split. Thomas, you going to take a nap during the Rutgers game? I'm not. I'm wide awake for today because of the deep sleep I went into. It may not even been 8 hours, but didn't matter. I was so dead after a big day of. I just wish I went to bed a big winner yesterday, but I should have quit after UFC, I guess. Okay. Oh, let's keep it in chronological order here with Oregon State going up against San Jose State. This could be a conference game one day. maybe the different conferences will all merge together or something. I don't know. Look like that news though that I was talking about with the Mountain West and the Oregon State and Washington State. I wasn't like making a random guess or anything yesterday. If anybody wasn't following the news, it maybe hadn't been talked about as much, or maybe it was more speculation. But it was looking stronger that maybe the Pac-12 name can't survive, and that somehow Oregon State and Washington State find their way into the Mountain West. Like I said, Pac West. Maybe they could change it to the Pac West, which I think it originally was named, but like now there's a small football conference named the Pac West, but it's not even. I think it's like Division I or Division II. And maybe they could pay him some money and get that name or something and, try to hold on to some. Okay, anyways, Oregon State down to 15.5. Total is up to 55.5 here. So the move on San Jose and the move on the over here. Let's take a look at this one. Get your guys' comments ready. It was a real nice season. Real good season for Oregon State last season, considering kind of what they've been doing, what they were doing over nearly a decade of losing. They went 10-3, 17-9 over the last 2 seasons. They've got 13 starters back. They've got a strong offensive line returning. They have DJ. They have DJ Uiagalelei. The quarterback comes in from Clemson, the Southern California product. Uiagalelei, was supposed to be the next Tua, right? Or if you will. But this isn't a great role for Oregon State. They're not favored on the road very often. Usually about once a year, and they're 2-8 against the spread, win laying points on the road. But this is a little bit different for Oregon State, having been decent over the last 2 seasons. So San Jose State, it hasn't been great over the last decade or so, but is another program that's kind of turning around of late. Last 3 years, 19-14 straight up. Yeah, they played in a weaker conference. They got 14 starters back. They got a pretty good veteran offensive line returning. They've got quarterback in here. We saw him, right, from Hawaii. And, I don't know. Hawaii may wish they had him back. I don't know. The quarterback looked okay, but this guy's got basically, 3 years of starting experience. So Spartans, pretty good as a home underdog, 9-6-1 under this coach. So I thought the Spartans looked good. I thought they looked okay against USC. Yes. Did they lose by 28 points? Yeah. Did they cover 31 points? Yeah. Did they play well enough to earn that cover? I thought so. So they had, remember, 200 yards rushing against Southern Cal. And they had 400 total yards. Now, they did give up 500 yards, but this is Oregon State. So, all right. In this one, I'm going over. If it's 55.5, I think I missed the best number, you guys. I think it went as low as 53.5. It's been pushed back up. I'm going over in this one. Don't be surprised if this one, if the side, I don't know. Did I give it away? How did you guys interpret my game preview there? Because I feel like I want to play these games. Oh, Latifah, that's so incredible if you did. And I've had some good numbers. Yesterday, not as great, but we did sweep the UFC card. But anyway, hey, I want to say hello to Antonius. I hope that's all clean there, but not too worried about it, but appreciate you. And let's see here. What else we're getting into here is San Jose for Howard. Thomas with San Jose. All right, you guys, I'm into it. San Jose. I disagree, Lucci. I'm a DJ fan. I think he was overmatched at Clemson. So I get what you're saying. Maybe Lucci stands on the fact that I think DJ will have I think he'll have much more success at Oregon State statistically. I don't think he'll go on and say, "Wow, boy, Clemson should have gave up." I just think at that level, I think for Oregon State to get him was kind of a coup, actually. So I am a DJ fan, but we'll see. And again, I am not so sure that 2 touchdowns is going to be possible. Here's Frankie on San Jose. Yeah. No, well, DJ Thomas, if you're talking, I think DJ had struggles at Clemson, but I was concerned when he went to Clemson. I would have liked to have seen him stay in Southern California. And sometimes some of these Southern California quarterbacks, when they go to these top-notch schools, feels like be careful what you wish for. So, all right. Big Lucci, yeah. Well, I didn't give it out, so I can't brag. But Lithuania wins, and USA gives up 110 points, and that's a problem. That's a big problem. And Yeah, if I'm Nebraska, I'm fired up, but I'm worried, right? It looks like Colorado. Look, we're not giving them any kind of titles or anything, but it's not the same Colorado. All right, you guys. I'm on the over in this one. Oregon State money line. All right. Here we go. I got you, Lucci. Well, look who that freshman is. So we'll see here. All right. Thanks, you guys, on that one. Okay, here's that late game now, and it's maybe touted as the game of the weekend, even over that Colorado game. Look at that Colorado game going in. Remember, it was a 20-point spread. We didn't know it was going to be, or well, I don't know. I thought maybe it was going to be a thrilling game. Here we go. Florida State turned it around last year, and I think this is what we're going to see moving forward, at least with Florida State and this coaching staff. Man, they've got one of the most experienced offensive lines in the country coming back. The move right now, LSU -1.5 in this one. So I think there's some play out there on Florida State. This total now is way down to, I had these typed in from days ago because I didn't know when we were going to preview the game. So there's the line currently, LSU 1.5 and 56.5. What do you guys think? LSU 10-4 last year. That's an improvement, right? Considering uh, what they did in the previous 2 years. I'm a Daniels fan. You guys, I see you guys talking about Jaden Daniels with some props. Uh, Here's another guy, right? That I thought Arizona State was a pretty good fit. When he went to LSU, I was like, man, that's a big step up for Daniels. I follow the Southern California high school scene. I go back to watching him in the days at Cajon High School. And so I was fired up when he went to ASU. I was like, wow, that's great for ASU. He was just looking at it as a stepping stone, I'm sure. I don't expect Daniels to be an NFL quarterback. I hope for him. I'd like him to be. I hope he gets bigger. I don't know what he can do at this point. He's been around the block. 43 career starts for Daniels. They've got 15 starters back on LSU. So they have a good offensive line returning, not quite the experience of Florida State. Like I said, I don't know if Florida State, they might have the most veteran offensive line in the country. Last year, that incredible game, of course, Florida State won as a 3.5-point dog, 24-23 on that blocked point after on the last play. Remember the touchdown? Remember Dan getting crunched there as he ran, as it got hit. The SEC dominates the ACC. We know that. How about 31-16 against the spread? Nearly 67% against the spread for the SEC against the ACC. This game being played in Orlando. Might be a little bit neutral. Maybe it's in Florida, but anyways, guys, what do you guys have to say in this one with LSU and Florida State? I want to know. I know where I'm going. Here on the show, I think. All right, let me catch up with you guys in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Got a little bit of, if you guys are taking off after this, that's fine. I got 4 in the WNBA still to come, and maybe 1 CFL pick. Tomorrow is the big day in the CFL with 2 games on Labor Day. This is the big weekend for the CFL. Buddy Rowe here today. Hello. I'm having trouble finding your picks. Here they come. Once Latifa came in, it certainly livened things up. Thank you so much, Latifa, in the chat. That's why we need you to keep everybody active and involved. Latifa goes over. She's going LSU. And Mike says the total's 58.5. Woo. Well, I'm interested. Let me see where the total. I'm going to look at the market here and see where I can go to get 58.5. Oh, let me know what book, because I cannot find a 58.5 anywhere. I'm showing 56.5 nearly across the board, and I want to go under here. All right. Hey, a little bit of steam coming in on a game I previewed earlier. Just want to let everybody know. I mean, because it's a game I did go under on, but Tampa Bay and Cleveland is currently moving higher. It's good news for me, I guess. Latifah's got those Tigers. Here's Frankie Diamond on the over. I'm going under. It's my official play here on the show. Buddy Rowe, FSU money line. And here's Blake. All right. Let's see here. Over for Jacoby. Is Florida State back? All right. Let's see. Law Dog looks like some kind of teaser action, or just buy it way down at I don't know what's that, minus 240 or something. I don't know. Oh, Latifa, that's great. I look pretty, square, but I've been known. I don't know if I'm not. My partying days are kind of over, but I'd say for 50, 54, I think for 54, I party more than the average 54, but it's usually by myself. It's usually with the games and my cranberry margaritas, my foo. Can't look? I'm old. I can't really do much. All right, JB, Oregon State halftime. Thomas Lewis, FSU in the points. Sebastian Cameron, hello. Nice to have you. That'd be neat for Johnson. I think we're all fans of his. Yeah. Oh, okay, Mike, yesterday. Oh, that's the number you got, probably, right? So great job if you're going under, I think, is what you're saying. Okay. A few more, anything? Yeah. Well, here's the thing, Luch. Let me get to this real quick, and then we'll get off the football. And because I know I haven't seen you for a couple of days. So look at the totals though yesterday, right? You'd think it would favor the under. Did anybody get? Let me see if I can get it. I know the overs came through yesterday. I don't want to be wrong. I'm going to get to those numbers, but and again, I don't attribute it to the new rules because they didn't have the effect that maybe we were looking for. I think the mismatches had more of an effect on some of the high scores. I think moving forward, though, especially when we get to the familiar matchups, the rules will have more in effect moving forward. I don't think they had the effect that we were looking for, other than the game time maybe cut down a little bit more there, but some of those games are still running pretty long. But I'm going to get that. I'm going to get those stats. I keep promising them here over the first week, but now the first week is over. We'll get those stats squared up, and I'll share them with you. Okay, you guys. Gave out my play there. Let's go to the W, shall we? Stick around for a few more minutes. Get you out of here before 10 more minutes. Want to get to tennis. Want to get to watching tennis, Liberty and Sky. Get your WNBA ready. I'm getting mine ready. Here we go. All right, with the Liberty and the Sky, I want the latest lines. This is where Mindy talks and I work behind the scenes. Liberty minus 8.5. Total 164.5 in this one. And let's see here. We can get my notes up for the WNBA. That would help. This total opened as high as 166.5. So definitely seeing that move take effect to the under, but I'm probably going to go over in this one as my play. Sure, I'm Mr. WNBA under, but um, I would think in this one, I feel like over is the call. Let me, oh, Mindy, I need you to talk while I fix my computer. Oh no. All right, here we go. So Ionescu is going to be a game time decision, it looks like, in this one. Let me also check the injury reports here. This one is a 3 Eastern, noon Pacific. She's out with that calf injury. Alana Smith for Chicago. She is out of this game with concussion syndrome here. So that takes her out of the lineup. Liberty, as this season continues to, uh, you know, move the Liberty, right? They've been the talk of everything that's been going on here. As they maybe have passed the Aces somewhat. We did give out the Aces yesterday to cover those 20 points or whatever it was. And sure enough, they did get it done in the end in the second half, didn't they? They ended up blowing them out. So I'm going to go over, but just what I want to say is that the Liberty, their defense really is uh, really, really strong, man. That's one area I think that they've improved so much. We know they've got stars that can score, especially Stewart, who could have a monster game, especially if Smith is out here. I don't know if I even want to lay the points with the Liberty, but they should win this game, and maybe they can cover. I think I actually lean to the sky. Um, with Smith out, I mean, that's your best player, I would think. So that does hurt. But Ionescu, we'll see if she's in there. The line's still up. I don't know. I think it'll probably move once she's in the game. So if you like the Sky, you might wait. But if you like the Liberty, I don't think the line's going to change if she's. Maybe it'll be. I think it'll be more likely to increase if she's in rather than decrease if she's out. Not that really should, uh, be. Boy, Latifa, only if they all were like you. Inside joke there. All right. So let's see if there's anybody doing it with the WNBA. Want to welcome a lapsing orange here. Maybe they just landed here, but good to have you. And I want to say your name. Thomas with the Liberty here, I think. Big Lucci, Liberty in a parlay. Is that a money line parlay or? Over looks good, says Mike. And I'm coming in here talking about the Liberty on defense, but I do think they can have a decent game offensively as well with Stewart, with Laney. I would think. Look, the only player I really like for Chicago in this matchup is probably Williams, especially if Ionescu is out. Even if she's in, I kind of, you guys know, I think Ionescu not worried about defense too much. Here's Sky. Oh, we've got Sky money line plays here for Latifa and Kev. Good play. Wow. Okay. Hey, Sky could, we'll see. We know the Liberty head and shoulders above every team except the Aces, and they're maybe even better than the Aces at this point. My play is on the over. 4 games. Let's keep it rolling. Want to get? I know Latifa said but we do want to not be over 2 hours. Probably drove Mindy into the infirmary, keeping her all these long shows that I like to do because I'm talking to you guys. All right, Indy and Dallas. Reported steam came in on the over in this one. But let's see what it is now. 170.5. Dallas is down to 9.5. Dallas is down to 9.5. Yep. In this one. So I don't know. I feel like all of a sudden maybe there is some. Gosh, could I go over in this game with Indiana and Dallas? 170? That is a high number, but kind of feeling like that's what I want to do. Let me take a look at the matchups of the personnel here, because here's the thing, right? Indiana is actually, I think they're underrated defensively. I know they've got 10 or 11 wins. I get it. They're not very good. I mean, they win, 40% of their games. So, but with Wheeler, with Mitchell, with Smith, with Boston against Dallas, I think Indiana can expect to score some points here. Now, I know they're a 10-point dog, 9.5-point dog, whatever it is, and I'm sure Dallas can, I think they can win. I think they can cover here. But I'm probably going to end up on the over in this game. I think there's room to breathe at one. Let me put the right line up there because I'm going to go over. Another over here. 170.5. Reported steam came in on the over. The league has, I don't know, trending league wide under here still of late, it feels like. But the matchup to me feels as if it's an over. See what you guys are doing in the W on this one. And here is Indiana for Howard, it looks like. Big Lucci on the over. Dallas for Thomas. Over for Law Dog. Wings and over for Latifa. That's exactly what I'm doing. Wings have a big night. I think. I'm not sure. Wings have a big night. I don't want to give away anything here if I go premium. We'll see. Mindy's going to send me her plays as well. Remember to get the morning steam plays from Mindy and I. Right now it is a subscription package to a certain extent. While Mindy's on the shelf, that's my decision. I want to try to help Mindy a little bit. I don't know if it's affecting her or not to be on the air, if it's affecting her sales any, and I appreciate all the subscribers to the morning steam package, but just want to help her out a little bit, feeling under the weather like she is over the last week. All right. Another one coming here with the Mercury and the Lynx. And this one, Lynx are pretty much a runaway favorite here, now up to 7.5. Gosh, I think I could have got 5.5. It was 4.5 when I typed them in. It was 5.5 right before the show. It's 7.5 now. By the time I get off the air in 5 minutes, it'll probably be 10.5. I don't know. Mercury's in a pretty bad spot, it feels like, here today. Total 159. So, man, has the line gone too far? I don't know. I don't know if it has. I still like the Lynx. Do I have to play the total? I might. No, I'm going to play the Lynx on the show. That's what I'm going to do. I'll lay 7.5. I can't do a premium now, not at this increased price. I'll take the Lynx against the Mercury today. Here's Howard on Minnesota. Big Lucci, I'm expecting Mindy to be out another week, I'm afraid. I'm just adhering to that. Doctor said 10 days. That was on Tuesday, I believe. So we got a ways to go. But it's not a 10-day injured list type of thing that, she has to stay out of the roster. If she's ready, she's ready. And with NFL coming up, I think she, we know that, that type of flu doesn't, quite knock you out like it used to. But with all due respect, I know a lot of people going through a little bit of a tough time this past month. But, all right. I'm on the Lynx minus 7.5. 7.5. Boo. Here come the Mystics and the Sparks in the nightcap. And right now I'm showing the Mystics are down to a 3-point favorite on the road in this one. Sparks, man, talk about inconsistent. The Sparks did show us some nice play of late, and then just when you think they're going to be in a good spot, they clunk it up a little bit. All right, on the road here with the Mystics. That's probably, I'm going with the Mist. Let's see here. I don't want to. No, yeah, I'm on the Mystics here on the road now at -3. If it's 3.5 with you guys, that's okay too. I'll lay it, but I think I can get 3. I'll say 3.5, but um, I know that we have Ariel Atkins out, we have Austin out, but LA's got problems as well with their personnel. So this one has a lot of situations here. It's been a disappointing season for Washington, certainly. I'm showing Clarendon has been upgraded to questionable. Lexi Brown definitely is out for the season. So I'm going to take the Mystics on the road here, and that's going to be my play. See if you guys got anything on this one. We're just about done. Here's LA with Howard. Mystics for Thomas. Kev Cook letting you know. Law Dogs. 12-teamer. Let's do it. Big Lucci. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. And Howard, thank you. All right, you guys. One more for you. I think I got something here just to send us out of here. Top of the hour. Let's leave. Going over to Tony'sPicks.com. Hey, Blue Bombers, Rough Riders. Take the Blue Bombers. Come on, the Blue Bombers to roll. Saskatchewan here. You got to think the Blue Bombers can put up 30 or 30 or more. Of course, 30 or more. I mean, well, you look at the spread right there. You got to figure that's 27 at least. So let's see him get 30 today. 31. 17 gets us there. 31, 24, 34, 24, 34, 24 sounds good. Let's take Winnipeg on the road in the CFL game tonight. Thanks, everybody. Great job. Great show. Appreciate everybody in the chat. I'd shout y'all out, but let's get rolling. We got games and got a football game to start us off in an hour. Thanks a lot, everybody, for your viewership today. Really appreciate you guys sticking around as long as you did. Have a great day. Join me in the Discord. Free plays all day. FIBA plays coming up. We've been crushing those. You guys know that. We did lose our FIBA play this morning in the Discord, but we are. We're also. I think we're going to suffer our first loss. Feels like in a week on the show play with Spain. They're up a dozen on Canada right now. And for Canada, this is even going to be worse than what happened with the U.S., I would think, considering their expectations a little bit. We know U.S. is higher rated than Canada. And I don't know, maybe my Spain ticket's live. We're seeing, let's get out of the classification round. Everybody can reassess when we get into the elimination round. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you all. All right. Law Dog heading to the casino. Hey, check out our premium picks over at Tony'sPicks.com. Hopefully, we had free picks here. Mindy's going to send me her picks. We're going to have our Team Steam picks in here. If you want to get the plays from Mindy and I today, go to the All Cappers tab. There is going to be a chart. We're charging at this point for what we're doing, but go to the All Cappers tab, click on the handicapper of your choice, and get signed up. Just click on the morning steam over there and find the premium pick package. I'll also create smaller packages. I don't know how many plays we'll have. It depends what Mindy has, and it'll depend if we agree on those plays. So, but we will have our plays together over there. Is a little bit of hustle. You bet it is. My partner's down, right? So I'm going to try to generate a little bit of sales for her, if you will, and appreciate everyone who's kind of picked up the pick. The sales have, picked up this week because we're not Mindy, and I've told you guys how to get the plays. And just grinded out a profit yesterday, but we'll see. Okay, thanks everybody. Great job, great show. Be with you. I just want to stay here for Latifah, but it's 2 hours on the nose. So for Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining me. See you tomorrow.